It's Friday, the last trading session of the week, and AMC closed on the green again, but outperforming the market for a third consecutive trading session in a row. And in this video, guys, I want to cover with you what the market is going and why we should be looking at the next trading session, especially Monday and Tuesday, because the last time AMC did what it did so far this week, the price ran up all the way to $52. So let's get into it without any further notes, guys, because the market is actually clearing up some of the short-term news that were striking and putting people on edge. I'm talking about Evergrande. Are you seeing people talking about Evergrande as much as it used to be at the center of attention a couple of weeks ago? No, right? And I said that this was a little bit overblown by some of the people trying to link Evergrande with AMC. Same thing with the debt ceiling, because as of yesterday, President Biden signed, the bill actually allowing the debt ceiling to be a little bit raised. Hence, clearing out this short-term risk that people were seeing in the market. And as bullish news, since yesterday, we have the Q4 or the Q3 kick-off season of earnings. And the banks are actually the first one. And Goldman Sachs was the latest today, actually getting stronger. 24% upside on the trading and investment banking numbers. It means, for the next 3 to 6 months, they are actually having a very bright outlook for the market. So it doesn't seem like, when you actually look at where the SPY is going, we are pretty clearly on an uptrend, right? Because if you go back to the last 6 months, you can see that this downtrend that we saw, we're now going back up. And when you zoom out even further to the 1 year, it seems like we are going back up to this trend where any dip was bought. And people forgot that October was traditionally one of these downturn months. So it seems like we are clearing that out, and there is nothing in the near future to actually get people to be fearful. As a matter of fact, people are taking bet because they are more bullish. So that can be definitely a good thing for AMC. Not only for the market going around, but because the earnings are also coming. Now, when you go back to AMC and you actually look at where what the trend is telling us, this is the third consecutive day that AMC has been on the green and outperforming the market. The last time we saw this as a confirmation of an uptrend, we ran, it was here, that was August, and we went all the way back up to $52 intraday session. So just to say, as the market is now clearing up for a bullish sentiment and earnings season is kicking off, earnings also for AMC, and we've all heard very, very good news on the box office numbers, the attendees numbers, and also around internals having some pretty pre-sales numbers highest than prior to the pandemic. So very good news and very good things to happen here, as we can expect the next week to actually be very bullish, including for AMC. Now, when you jump into Stock Tracker, with what we saw yesterday closing above 40 and even today confirming that strong sentiment on the bullish side of things, closing with almost 72,000 calls in the money. Guys, usually when you have this much option, it's not that big of a number, but it's still something significant to cause even the baby gamma squeeze, because usually the market makers will make sure that they are hedging themselves ahead of time. But I would expect to see a run up into the 43 to 45 today based on that, hedging from the market makers selling these options. But the fact that they did not do it, in the meantime, the stock didn't jump, significantly higher. Maybe next week or early next week, we might see that shift happening, hence pushing the share price even a little bit higher. So I will pay close attention to everything here when we jump into this new season, this new trend where everything seems to be in favor of stocks getting higher and higher.